Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for the month of July. If you're new to my channel, guys, welcome. I'm Miss Edie, and if you're returning, guys, it's always great to see you. I'm so excited for the new energy of July. It's going to be a really powerful time, a lot of changes and shifting. We're all starting to move around a little bit more, so it's always exciting to just enjoy the summer vibes wherever you are, whatever your season might be. We're going to start off with the Guardian Angel reading cards. It's a new one. I love this one. It's so beautiful. I had to get it. So I'm going to see what your messages are from the Guardian Angels for July, Aries, but I'm going to use the book also to read the affirmations because they're new and I'm excited to share these with you. But you'll have to excuse me because the Mercury retrograde hit me hard, so I'm going to do my best to communicate clearly, so bear with me. If it's too fast, you can always slow it down in the settings, and boom, we got your 2. Aries, this is a very exciting reading. I'm so excited for you already because we have the 1111 card, which is the angel card. I put the book away. See? Mercury retrograde already here. The encouragement card. So your angel of encouragement here, 1111, very powerful. You could be seeing the signs and synchronicities are showing up for you here. Let's see what the messages are for you. I'm not going to read the whole thing, so I'm just going to read the quick little part here. But it says, you are encouraged to believe in your own power. You have what it needs to achieve your goals. So the affirmation is, I am being guided by my angel of encouragement. He is helping me to realize that I possess everything I need within myself to achieve my goals. You can do it. And everyone's going to stand on the sidelines here cheering you guys on. But I feel like, Aries, this is going to be such a powerful accomplishment for you guys. You are being encouraged to continue. You're being encouraged possibly to even put yourself out there. But the 1111 card always talks about new beginnings, and especially in like twin flame and soulmate energy, that's such a significant number. If you don't know about numerology, that's all other exciting stuff I'll share with you as well. You could be also seeing like feathers. If you're seeing feathers around, or feathers have a significance for you as well, that is the angels and guides or your ancestors, however, in whatever belief system you have, that are guiding you to let you know that you are protected. They are with you and they're here supporting. Like if you're running, they're running right behind you. Okay, guys, you will be successful in whatever it is. Now the next card is the angel of soulmates. This is super cool. So I feel like you guys are definitely coming into a union, and with the 1111, you guys are meeting your soulmates. If you haven't already, there's a very powerful connection moving towards you or coming in, or the angels are guiding you and your soulmate together during this time. So it's super exciting. The soulmate time is always exciting. Here we have 30. So the numbers are 11 and 30. Could be significant to you or have some kind of meaning, of course, too. Sports numbers, because if you're a runner here, this could be, you know, something you do. The affirmations are, you are a being of the universe who is present on the earth at this time to share your love and light with your soulmate. Wow. The affirmation is, I am open to connecting with my soulmate to ignite the love and light I have within me. So Aries, you are definitely being guided to meet your beautiful soulmate during this time. This could be, of course, a connection that will really be unlocking each other. And I feel like with the waves crashing, there's going to be a lot of intense emotions, of course, coming out of this too. But you are fire energy, so that's going to be exciting for you guys. I feel like you always like the adventure, so this will be great. It's about encouraging you to put yourself out there, and I feel like follow the steps you're being guided to take. This is the magical messages of the fairies. I have too many cards, so I never know which one I'm using anymore. So this is going to be the messages from the fairies for the month of July, Aries. What is coming in towards you? Let's see what your messages are from the beautiful fairies. Wow, I really like this energy. You guys have a lot of lightness. You've been through a lot. I know that. If you've been with me for a while, I'm so proud of you guys. This is just exciting, and this is what you've been calling in, right? We've been calling in our soulmate for a while. But the fairies, wow. The encouragement card was talking about, you know, using your power. The soulmate is about using your love and light. And then we have, you've got the power. So this significantly, of course, use your abilities to resolve the situation, and you can do it. So whatever this is, you're literally being encouraged. You possess the power that you seek. That came out in both of these messages. So you've got the power, baby. Go for it. Go do it. Get it and go get them. If this is about getting the person, put yourself out there. You are being supported and encouraged and kind of like nudged along, you know. I feel like for some of you, it feels like a tightrope. You know, so you're just walking across that little thin line there. So I feel like for some of you, there's such a powerful you know, like it could be a big deal for you to cross this too, to like, there could be, you know, you got to cross, I don't know, maybe a bridge or something, but ladybugs, dragonflies, butterflies, a whole new beginning here. I feel like there's a lot of energy of you kind of like tippy-toeing and playing with your power. I feel like you're kind of realizing that you are a very powerful being and your abilities are amazing. And I feel like this is what's helping you generate and call in these people, especially if you've been feeling that lack or that difficulty, especially if you've let go stuff already. That encouragement is just kind of like, keep going, you're almost at the finish line. Like, you know, like I feel like this is a track race, right? So it's like you're so close. And you know how like some people like, oh my God, I'm gonna slow down, but your angels are like, no, 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 you're so close, like keep going. So that enthusiasm, like you got the power to pull in like the second, third, fourth, 10th win that you need to like make it there. I feel like that's why if you've been waiting for this person, it's coming. And then it says, express your individuality. Be yourself, right? Just be you, boo. Here we go. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Yes. So I feel like as you're being yourself, you're shining your true light, you're shining love, you're passing out that beautiful energy. And that's what's really going to help bring this person towards you because you're being you. And the moment that you kind of like shine your light and you're like all that inner work you're doing on yourself, your person is doing on themselves as well. And that's why you guys are both like attracting, because your lights are kind of like finding each I don't know where I'm getting this stuff today, but honestly, it's powerful. This is a very strong connection, and I think like for some of you, you've been waiting a while. Romance angels, what else can we add to this awesome reading today for my beautiful Aries viewers? Oh my God, yeah, you guys are definitely connected with this person. I feel like there are past lives for sure, because that's the only one that flipped over for me to see amongst all of them that fell out. And I'm not a bad shuffler. Thank you, Mom. Just kidding. She always teases me. But a special shout out to one of my favorite Aries. I love you, girl. Miss your face. So here we have, let's see what else. One more. Okay, thank you, because I was just going to ask for one. Got him. So the first one you got was, okay, I can't make this up. Aries, this is your person. This 100%. Soulmate from your guardian angels, soulmate from the romance angels, and I'm just gonna say past lives. You guys have massive power or purpose here together. I feel like because I was talking about igniting your light and your love, I feel like you both have gone through so much, probably the same things. Like I feel like your experiences are like mirrored. And 1111, why is this resonating? Oh, I have Aries, a lot of Aries in my chart too. But this is exciting, guys. We can celebrate. So this is about bringing together this union. You're being encouraged to do all this stuff so that you can meet this person. And this is definitely your person. Why do they feel so familiar? Because you've spent lots of lifetimes together. You have a lot of history. And I feel like for some of you too, this person is arriving in the time that you're just dabbling with your power. And I feel like you both could be. And that's why you're kind of like connecting, and then you meet, and then all of a sudden it just like sparks and it just goes off, because I feel like that's when these waves were coming in here. Free yourself, which talks about expressing your beauty, you know, breaking out of that fence. You're a freaking unicorn, my beautiful Aries, gentlemen or ladies, however it applies. Get out of that fence. Like you can literally stand up and hop over this thing. So just don't let anything hold you back. I feel like all that stuff, you know, sometimes we do feel small, it happens, but your angels are just kind of like, hello, you're an amazing friggin' universe existing in a human body. Get out there and go do amazing things, because you have the power to do anything and everything you want. And we have new love. Wow, Aries, this is one of the best readings I think I've already done for you, and we haven't even got into the tarot yet. Oh my God. Okay, so past life, soulmate, new love. Free yourself. You freed yourself from all those cycles. I feel like for some of you, you could have been trapped in kind of like a repetitive, however long in your life you've been kind of dancing around the same circle, maybe visiting the same horsey stalls, you know, but you're a unicorn, so they weren't working for you. You need to find another unicorn, or however this applies to your rare animal beliefs. But this is about finding that new love. Now you guys can, like, with the past lives, and I don't know why I'm feeling this, I'm feeling like a castle, you know, because it's a knight and the beautiful queen. I feel like you guys have had, wow, I feel like you've completed all the cycles you needed to come together. I got that for some of you. This is like, wow. This is, you've spent eternities together. You guys are very, very drawn to one another. You will always find each other. I feel like in every life you will always find this person. There's a huge connection here, a huge bond. Why is this? This is expressing yourself, really, you know, you're being yourself, you're not holding back. Maybe with other people you were kind of hiding who you are, you know, in case you scared them away. And I feel like because you're being your purest form, like yourself, 100% yourself, that's what's bringing this in. High Priestess could be very intuitive, could be an intuitive person, or you are, they are, but you're being drawn to each other by your 5D selves. I feel like there's a lot of higher powers bringing you together. Ooh, what's going on here? Big choices. Okay, Aries. So we have a big decision. I feel like for some of you, you've been really trying to make the logical choice here. Of course, this air energy too right now, this is like a stalemate. Things aren't moving. You might not be expressing, no communication, right? We're kind of blocked off. Things aren't progressing. No one's really communicating this. You've got the power though. Like you do have the ability to change this. We always do. But I feel like you feel the connection, but no one's expressed it. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and it's time for you to take back your control. You have known each other before. I feel like I didn't even read the cards. I just got so excited and lost in there. So I don't know, but here we go. So you have this beautiful energy coming in towards you. You might be feeling a little blocked off. You're kind of like, okay, whoa. It's like impossible that I feel so attached and so familiar to this person all of a sudden. Maybe not even attached, but just connected. Like all of a sudden you meet them and you're just like, why do I feel like I've known you? Why do they feel so familiar? Why do we just understand each other? Then I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like freaking you out too. I get it. This would be a part of the part where, you know, you're trying to just express your individuality. You're probably doing all this work to just become yourself, get yourself back into your center, and kind of like you isolated yourself a little bit to kind of like get into better things, and then you popped out and all of a sudden it was like boom, this person's in front of your face. And I feel like this could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that you're dealing with, or it could just be the communication isn't happening. That expression hasn't been made because someone is trying to be logical, analytical, or of course also just being like no emotions. You know, you're just kind of like, regardless of what my body and mind and emotions are thinking, I'm gonna try to be like no, we're not gonna just go running full steam ahead, right? You don't want to, like, you feel like it's kind of like deceptive here, a little bit of like yourself. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to get put into like, oh, is this just another one of those energies that are going to just play with me, right? Because this is like your combination of a player manipulator type of thing. But this could be like that cycles that you were ending, right? Like when we're talking about you've got the power, you can free yourself. You can free yourself from any of those situations that were taking advantage of you, that were using you, that were manipulating you, that were lying to you, all that other stuff. And I feel like that's why you're so blocked off. That's why you're so guarded and protected. You both could be too, because this is, you know, if you're a soulmate in a twin flame connection, or however it applies to your situation, if it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, let's celebrate for who it is. But of course, this is you just being like, I don't want it to be one of those repeating cycles. I don't want that. So I feel like for some of you, you are making a big choice about going back and repeating a cycle and staying in the same routine, the same rotation, I guess. How would what would be the right words in English? Going around the same bend, you know, like you're kind of like constantly making the same choice, ending up with the same circumstance, and you're not really winning here though. Or vice versa, this could be them too, you know, you're trying to find your happiness, but every time you find it, it's just an empty victory. Oh, it was another one of those. Oh, I thought it was better, but it's not. But I feel like you've been doing the work, you've been really getting your power back, you've been doing all that healing and all that energy, and I feel like that's why too, you made that decision to cut those out. I feel like that's you walking away from that kind of negative, low vibration is also what's bringing this in, but it's gonna bring you that happiness. Like I feel like that combination does mean like bad past history, but this person, I feel like, you know, you're a bit more guarded or wanting to have this victory in here, but there's like a slow energy, or there could be some kind of, wow, I was just gonna say some kind of karma, and the Wheel of Fortune looked at me, so she showed her face. I feel like there's a past life thing here for sure. And I feel like you had to go through everything you had to go through in this life in order to be rewarded with one another, if that makes sense. It's like a super cute love story. I feel like I'm writing or reading a old-time novel kind of thing. But this is a very strong connection here. You guys are going to be very happy. This person will... it'll come in quickly. I feel like if there was third-party stuff, you're going to be cutting all of that out, or you did. This could be the previous energy. Of course, it could be carrying into July from before, because with the retrograde, yep, the retrograde, I was just talking about all this fun energy. Now, you guys are really, really cutting out those cheaters, anybody that's lying, anybody that's deceptive, and you're choosing a new direction. For some of you, the stories are going to be different, okay, guys? So for some of you, take which one resonates to you. The situation was third party, there was bullshit, there was whatever, and your heart was broken and you were devastated and you found out there were other people or other things. It doesn't always mean third party, doesn't always mean another person. It could just mean like they were gambling, or they were, you know, addicted, or they were doing other things, or they're workaholics. Like there was another vice that was preventing the two of you from either coming together or whatever. Now I feel like this is you walking away from all that, literally I hate this energy, honestly, I'll be honest with you. Wow, you guys like really had a huge difficult time. I'm so proud of you for coming out of that, because you're facing a whole new direction. This crossroads of facing this, like, you guys, like, I feel like some of you are really coming out of this and just like, I need to break free. So for you that need to hear it, you're being encouraged to leave that situation. You're being encouraged to call in your power, claim your power back, restore yourself into your finance self, get yourself into this, and you have the abilities to resolve this situation. Why? Because if you move away from that and you actually allow your true self, your self-respect, you free yourself from that, you're facing a whole new opportunity and a new direction. You're walking away from all of this. And I feel like some of you might be like, I don't think it's you guys that are the deceptive energy, but either way, you're getting brokenhearted. I feel like if both of you were doing things, because that does happen too, where you're both dishonest and both causing heartache and problems, and then because you found out they did something, you went and did something, and really you just both got your hearts broken in this situation. But you're cutting that out. You could have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or I don't like this at all. But I feel like there was manipulation, there was lies, there was betrayal, there was a huge amount of disappointment and heartbreak. Like I feel like you both kind of got played in that situation. So however that is, let's let that go. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Over it. So here we go. That's that old energy. So let's see what's coming in. We did have the Queen of Wands at the bottom, so that's you. You know, I feel like for those of you that are taking back your control, taking back this, if you are finding out that stuff, it could just also be you like cutting out anything that doesn't serve you, letting all that stuff away, because you don't want that same bullshit. You don't want those player types, you don't want those users and abusers. You want to move forward into something real, into something tangible. And I feel like because you're making that decision, you're doing that personal reflection with the Hermit card here. You had a lot of error, but that could just also mean like a lot of thinking. And I feel like for some of you too, especially with this connection, if it is this strong connection, you're freaked out. It's true. And I feel like you're really going inside to be like, okay, am I freaking out because it's familiar in a bad way, or is it familiar in like another way that I don't understand? So you're kind of like really trying to take that hermit mode, which is Virgo energy, really kind of go inside and figure it out. You know, you're trying to focus on your path, you're trying to focus on your stuff, you're trying to figure out who you are and learn from the previous mistakes. Of course, too, getting the wisdom, you get the wisdom through the healing. And here's the Queen of Wands again, that's you guys right here. So I feel like the earth energies, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or of course this is just you, or you find them very attractive. But there's the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands, of course, that's you. Could be another Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But just standing in your confidence, I feel like once you've figured out who you are and you really stand in that power, like these two totally talk about this. Expressing your individuality, figuring out who you are, becoming your person, standing tall and coming out, like however that means, about even your talents, your abilities. You know, maybe you have hidden talents that you haven't told people, or maybe there's something that you're not sharing with everyone. And then I feel like once you take this step into your power, you go from like this young little energy into like this confident, fiery, right? Like with that fire energy with the Aries, that's about like that dominating, magnetic, like you just have that total vibe where you yeah, I feel like there's this attraction to this person, and I feel like it's really making you go inside. And I feel like that's the thing, like this new love or this new experience that's coming in, it could also be what was causing that separation in the previous thing, because even though they had or maybe didn't have other people, maybe it was you found someone else that just like totally sparked everything up. And it's you know, no judgment. Like, I'm not going to say anything about like what you decide to do with your life, but I feel like for some of you, you could be torn into connections where like one person feels like, you know, maybe that was a past life connection you had to learn from, but then we have the soulmate coming in. So you could either have a twin flame and a soulmate, and you're kind of like, one's reflecting you, so it freaks you out, and the other one's a little different, but they have a soul purpose in your life either way. So I feel like you're feeling really drawn to this person. You find them very attractive, very sexy, vice versa, however this applies. And I feel like because there's such a mirroring here, you both feel the same way about each other. So I feel like this is you also walking away, going into calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Really leaving everything behind. For some of you, it could involve travel. Maybe there's distance between the two of you, or of course how you're finding this. This is about you just like taking what you need, packing your boat, cutting your losses, and leaving behind. But just be really careful with the Six of Swords that you don't carry that emotional baggage or mental anguish with you where you go, because that subconsciously still stays there, and then you kind of sort of end up attracting that, right? So that's why you have to free yourself, because that confinement here with like that fence, with that mindset, you know, like that's still kind of harboring and holding on to that old energy. But if you kind of keep it in your thought, then it's hard. Like, this is a process. You're gonna have to learn how to overcome that, right? Like, release that, because you don't want to compare what's new to what's old. If you keep holding on to the old, you keep sending out those little vibrations to attract that, right? You're very powerful, very capable of attracting a lot of things to yourself at this time. So just be careful what you're attracting, because you could be attracting a karmic lesson, but you could also be attracting the soulmate. And you know, there's so much energy here, and here's this new offer, a new for some of you it might be an apology. Someone could be traveling to apologize to you, but this is about the freeing yourself, especially if it's an old energy coming back and they kind of want to be like, oh hey, you know, blah blah blah. Don't do it. I love you, please don't do it. For others of you, this is a new love offer. I feel like you're kind of expressing that little bit of communication here, right? Because I feel like this new love, this new young knight, but it's a page, so let's not get carried away. So it's kind of like a message, a flirty message, some kind of communication of expression or whatever. It could be of the love, or it could just be of like the emotion. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like someone has stronger feelings for you than what they're letting on, or someone is maybe not expressing it, or someone has no idea. You're just kind of like looking for your cup of love, and then this person pops up, or vice versa. You know, all of a sudden they're just like la 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 la, and then boom, like I said, you meet face to face when you kind of pop out from your situation, and then all of a sudden there they are when you least expect it. And she came out. Okay, I love you guys. I have such a good connection with my cards. So again, this is, you know, maybe you making a gesture and it's not enough, or them, you know, you guys communicating that. And I feel like there could be an age difference too. One of you could be older or younger. We do have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, so there's a very passionate, hot connection. Could also talk about options, because the Three of Cups can also talk about like all these different things, like, oh my god, there's one I love and there's one I'm so attracted to, and then it's just all this other stuff. But if this is that one person, especially if you're making a decision about staying or leaving in a connection, depending on which of the third party situations applies into this. But I feel like for some of you too, you know, like it's about taking your cup, or maybe upping the game. Maybe at first it was just flirting, and now you're kind of like, no, I'm gonna ask them out on a date, or I'm gonna communicate that I actually am into them and make that solid offer. Now it is the Page, so it could be taking a little while here, a little slow movement. Again, earth energy, a lot of earth and water. I feel like you guys are fire signs, so like you are here, but you got fire, air, and earth. So we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and of course all the fires, so Leo, Sagittarius, and of course you, Aries. So you could be dealing with any sign really. Of course, this new opportunity, new love, taking a leap of faith. I feel like taking, following the steps you're being guided to take, and of course expressing your individuality. I feel like that could also be for some of you, like expressing that. We have two pages, so it could be like slow, young, could be not, I won't say immature, but it would just be playful. Like, hey, well, what would you say if we got together? What would you say if I saw you? Like, whatever that message is, having that courage, right? Because for some of you, it's, yeah, here's this communication. Okay, what are they communicating? I like when they leave me on cliffhangers. I know we're kind of going a little long here, sorry guys. But the Strength card coming out could be Leo, or could mean that Leo season things are going to start picking up. Could be a lot of communication back and forth, passionate, hot. There's a few, but I'll take them. So the Strength card again, taking, like, you know, taming that beast, moving away. For some of you, it's just the courage to walk away, the courage to leave behind everything that wasn't serving you, because you really do want, however you need to see these, but it's about kind of just going your separate ways from before, from the previous connections. You're walking away from all that stuff. And the moment that you have this courage also to express yourself in this new connection, I am feeling new more than reconciliation. For some of you, if you are reconciling with a previous connection where there was that betrayal and whatever, that's going to be up to you. Of course, that healing and that knowledge, and of course trying to move forward together, that could be possible if that's your choice. Life is about choices, and we're here to experience the experience. So of course, just don't forget that you are meant to also enjoy it. So don't keep yourself trapped in situations that aren't helping you. So I feel like for some of you, you could, okay, we have the Page of Swords talking about stalking, social media stalking. You guys are creeping each other here, or they are you, or you are them, I could say. But there's this communication. I feel like the Strength card, you could be, of course, blocking out people because you don't, you know, they could be, you could have a lot of people talking to you too, a lot of communication, a lot of signs. So there's a lot of stuff too where this person has all of them. I feel like you're blocking out everything you walked away from, though, for sure, with the 8 of Cups. So I feel like that's kind of why that's there. Or someone that left you is kind of keeping tabs and watching you doing good, and as they should, because you were doing amazing, Aries, and don't you ever go backwards. I think it's just run forwards, that's all. But then we go into the 6 of Cups energy, 6 of Pentacles energy, sorry, which is talking about that reciprocation, right? Because you want someone who's going to give to you, not someone who leaves you disappointed or barely, you know, like, it's not barely, because it's still the 8 of Cups, but it's not the 10 of Cups. This is not fulfillment. Like, maybe you thought that's what you wanted, but then you found out it wasn't. So you walked away, or you left this, or they left you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But then we have that Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. And this is about having enough to give, like having more than enough, not just for yourself to have this. And I feel like that's why this stable offer, this true love offer, this genuine, like, new love, soulmate, like, I feel like this person gets you, and they get you to the point that you're able to get them too. Like, you just have this beautiful bonding connection. You just piece together so nicely, because we have the scales too, which talks about that Libra energy with that balance. So again, there's a lot of air, so it could have to do with that Gemini communication. But this is about fairness, about, like, really having the strength to get away from everything that wasn't serving you, move forward, depending on what phase and stage you're at too, you know, getting back your power, putting yourself out there with the soulmate, and then having this new beginning, and then, you know, holding back here. Wow, you're holding back because it's the soulmate card. Oh my God, really? Love. I literally, okay, I'm just gonna do these last ones and then I'm done, I promise. Okay, so don't be scared to open up. I feel like this person is not the old people, and if you feel as strongly as you do, it's because you're literally meant to meet this person right now. Everything in your lives brought you to each other right now. Just accept it, okay? I feel like if you walked away from stuff, leave it in the past. This new moon was here to teach us lessons, to bring us forward. Cancer season, of course, is always here to cleanse and release all that stuff, bring up and purge all that old things. Free yourself, express who you are, become yourself. Don't hold back. This is heart chakra too. You might need some heart chakra therapy. I got those frequency therapies in the playlist, check them out. But this is also talking about opening up and expressing ourselves, right? Expressing how you feel. Soulmate. Could be someone from your childhood, or of course with that energy, they're just so familiar. Like, why do I feel like this? And of course that love, like, we did have all that young energy, but that can also just talk about, like, you guys just feel so rejuvenated and youthful, and, you know, you have so much fun. You feel like you're playing like when you were a kid. Like, it's such an elating experience with this person. Okay, then we have the Ace of Cups, that cup of love, right? We had the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and here's that cup of love. This is that divine gift from above, that new love that you've been wishing for, that you've been wanting. Past lives, again, meeting each other during this time. You had a soul contract to come in to have this moment. Angels, again, the angels have been bringing you guys together. And then we have that guiding eye here too, the eye of God coming down here to help you guys, or whatever universe, whatever belief you have, but that blessing that's coming from above. And this is after you're sitting here crying over some spilt milk. Don't focus on the loss, guys. Pick your chins up, do your grieving, let it go, clear that space. Free yourself from that, because it's about to get really good with these 2 cups behind you. I promise you. I love you guys. This is like a true love, new, I don't even know. This is like your freaking soulmate, life person. This is, you've spent lifetimes together without a doubt. I gotta figure out the title for this because it's awesome. Love you guys so much. I'm sorry it's a little longer, but there's so many goodies here. Don't forget to check out all the other videos. see all the goodies, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from and how it resonates to your situation. And God bless, love and light. See you guys soon. Bye.